I used to think motivation was the key. I'd scroll through motivational videos, wait for the right mood, and tell myself, once I feel the inspiration, I'll start. But the problem was, I never really felt ready. Days turned to weeks. Weeks turned into years. My dreams sat in the corner collecting dust while I waited for that magical burst of motivation that never came. Then I hit a wall, hard. I had a goal I was passionate about. I knew what I wanted. But every time I waited for motivation, I ended up doing nothing. Eventually, I realized something brutal but freeing. Motivation is a luxury. Discipline is survival. Let me say that again. Motivation is a luxury. Discipline is what keeps you going when life doesn't care how you feel. So I changed everything. I stopped asking myself, do I feel like doing this today? I replaced that with, let's do this. That's the standard I will hold myself to, regardless of how I feel. And at first, yeah, it sucked. Waking up early when I was tired sucked. Working out when my body ached sucked. Showing up to create, to grind, to build, even when I had nothing left, sucked. But every time I pushed through that, I don't feel like it wall. Something inside me got stronger. Something more dependable than emotion. And that's the truth no one wants to admit. You'll never consistently achieve anything meaningful by doing what you feel like. You build a life worth living by doing what's required. People say discipline is restrictive, that it's cold and robotic. But discipline is freedom. Freedom from self-doubt. Freedom from regret. Freedom from the endless waiting game that motivation traps you in. Here's what I learned through the grind. Discipline builds trust with yourself. When you say you'll do something and then do it no matter what, you prove to your subconscious that you are reliable. Discipline doesn't care about your mood, and that's a good thing. It means you're no longer at the mercy of your emotional weather. Discipline gives you power, not just over your goals, but over your identity. You start seeing yourself not as someone who wants to change, but as someone who is changing. I started showing up every day. Not perfectly, not always with fire, but consistently. And you know what happened? Motivation came back. But now it was just a bonus, not a requirement. I stopped being the person who wanted to be disciplined. I became the person who just is. And let me tell you, when you no longer need hype, when you're not begging for a mood shift, when you move forward, even when everything in you wants to stop, that's real power. So if you're listening to this right now, and you're tired of starting over, tired of waiting to feel ready, tired of the cycle of highs and lows, this is your wake-up call. No more waiting. Fuel the fire now. Hit subscribe and like this video. Drop a fire emoji in the comments if you're done making excuses and ready to move. This is your daily dose of drive. Welcome to Fuel the Fires.